The World Cup is in full swing, but instead of game scores and match analysis, there's another topic that's been dominating American headlines even more than the tournament itself: Europeans discovering all of the amazing things about the US, and apparently packing their bags full of ranch. Hallo, Servus, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Feli. I'm originally from Munich, Germany, and that's actually where I currently live too. But I spent the last 9 years living in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I've been documenting all of the cultural differences I've encountered there as a German, the ones I struggled with, and the ones I loved. And it seems like that's exactly what all of these World Cup tourists in the US are currently doing too. They're sharing their first impressions of the US, their experiences at American stores, how they're interacting with American people, and their reactions to American restaurants and foods. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of posts from World Cup tourists on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and the internet is loving it.
Am I the only one binge watching these Europeans coming over to America for the first time for World Cup and just experiencing American culture and just like their minds are absolutely blown? It is awesome.
And over the last week or so, you guys have flooded me with questions about this in my comments and DMs, asking for my take and my opinion of all of this. So let's take a look together. First up, let's talk about the one name that's come up more than any other in this context: Freddy from good old Germany. So a fellow countryman who's been traveling through the US with two friends for the World Cup for the past 4 weeks and has been documenting the journey on Twitter under the alias Freddy LA7. And from what it looks like, he and his friends have been having the time of their lives so far. He's been fascinated by restaurants like Taco Bell, which he called the Holy Land, Waffle House, Raisin Cane's, and of course he had to try Freddy's, a restaurant that carries his name. When he visited a Buc-ee's for the first time, he posted, "Dude, LMAO, this is a gas station." So clearly impressed. He was also mind blown by the fact that the Bass Pro Shop they went to had a shooting range on site, and he's been loving all of the American landscapes and the American people. And the soundtrack of their road trip has been country artist Ella Langley, who apparently they just discovered and have been listening to ever since. Within a super short amount of time, Freddy has gained a huge following on Twitter. Currently, he has about 750,000 followers, and American media outlets have been reporting about him left and right. Thanks to his online fame, he and his friends even received invitations to tour the NASA Johnson Space Center in Texas, where they got to FaceTime the ISS. They got VIP tours of the New Orleans Saints and Pelicans facilities. They were invited to NBA and baseball games in Houston to watch the Rockets and the Astros. They got to meet the Houston Police Department and the mayor. Former NFL player J.J. Watts treated them to stay at the 5-star Post Oak Hotel in Houston. Country singer Ella Langley invited them to her show and met up with them in person. And Special Envoy for Tourism Nick Adams even invited them to visit the White House and the State Department in Washington, D.C. Whether that's happening or not, we don't know yet, but all of this is absolutely crazy. Freddy made it clear that originally this was supposed to be a budget road trip, staying at motels and traveling with only carry-on luggage, but it's quickly turned into something completely different. So far, the group has been to Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, Louisiana, where Freddy was greeted with this little banner on the state sign, Mississippi, Oklahoma, North Carolina, Texas, where Germany played their first World Cup game. Then they flew to Toronto to watch Germany's second game. After that, they checked off Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York. And yesterday, they were in Boston to watch Germany lose against Paraguay. The wound is still fresh, guys. So it's been quite a wild ride so far, and apparently they're gonna keep traveling through the remainder of the World Cup, which ends on July 19th. By the way, if you wanna make sure that you're always up to date on World Cup news like these, and all the other news that are relevant to you, whether it's local, national, or international affairs, my favorite app for that is Ground News, because you don't just get single headlines thrown at you, but you get a comprehensive overview for each news story, showing the full spectrum of the news coverage. So you always get a summary of the most important points, and you can see all of the different angles to the story. Especially for political news, it's always great to compare how news outlets with the different political affiliations are reporting about it and what aspects they're focusing on the most. It also shows you for each outlet where they lean politically, who they're owned by, and how factually accurate their reporting usually is. And then you can click on each of these headlines to read the articles. Even for World Cup stories, like this one about Messi, you can see that there are very different takes on it. Some are just reporting that he set a new record, others have published opinion pieces titled "Messi may own the world and the World Cup, but he doesn't own the United States," or "Why this summer is the perfect time to start caring about sports." The bias distribution always shows you how much coverage the story has gotten across the political spectrum. For instance, this story about Iran fans gathering at their team's hotel in Tijuana, Mexico, after the team had to relocate their base camp there from Arizona due to visa issues, has barely been covered by right-leaning media outlets, as you can see here. I always find that really helpful to get an idea of how much and from what angle a story is being discussed in which bubble. And of course, as a sponsor of this video, Ground News is giving you guys an exclusive discount. All you gotta do is scan this QR code or go to ground.news/Feli and you'll get 40% off of the Vantage plan for unlimited access. I use Ground News a lot on my phone as an app, but you can also use it on your computer in your browser, just like any other news website, or even download the browser extension, which will provide all of this additional info whenever you're reading a news article outside of Ground News. So just use my link to save 40% today and get the full picture about the World Cup and everything else that's going on in the world these days. One development that's been quite interesting is that over the last week or two, there have been suspicions that Freddy is actually an industry plant and that his posts are part of a planned marketing stunt for the US. There are lots of posts about it on Twitter and Reddit where people are voicing their suspicions due to Freddy's perfect American English and his posts saying that he will close the account after the World Cup because the influencer life is not for him. And frankly, it doesn't help that Freddy has never actually shown his face. He always covers it up with a picture of Cristiano Ronaldo, that's also his profile picture, and his friends' faces have been covered up the entire time too. I will say I've also found his perfect American English throughout the posts a little weird because he seamlessly uses American colloquialisms and sentence structures that Germans usually aren't familiar with unless they've lived in the US before, which Freddy obviously hasn't since he's experiencing everything for the first time. However, his account is registered in Germany, and there have been reports that he's a guy from Hamburg with a Danish background. And the thing is, you just never know. Maybe his English is just really, really good. Maybe all he consumes online is American English content. And maybe he's even using an AI to improve his English phrasing before he posts. And in regards to him hiding his face, I get how that can come off as suspicious to Americans, but that is actually a super German thing. Many Germans are super careful about sharing their identity online, and many people here get mad when they're being filmed or photographed in public without their consent, even if they're just visible in the background somewhere. So the hidden identity would actually kind of make sense for a German. There was also a podcast snippet that went around where these two guys revealed old posts from Freddy from years ago that were very suspicious, but it actually turned out that those posts were fake. So is Freddy a real person? Is he a marketing stunt? Your guess is as good as mine. But Freddy is really just one part of the hype. There are countless other tourists out there sharing how fascinated they are by American portion sizes, free refills, the restaurants, American stores, and so much more.
I can refill. Yeah. You want one Coke Zero or two? I can refill this 1,000 times.
Yeah, but you won't drink 1,000 cups of Coke.
Challenge accepted.
You paid for it, you paid it.
Once.
Bro, slow down. Slow down.
It's cold.
Lots of ice.
Slow down. Slow down. Why?
That was good. Because it's free. Yes, please. Thank you.
It was good, because it's free.
I'm in paradise.
Oh shit.
Crazy cheese. I like America.
I like America. Woo, woo, woo.
factory in America for the first time as a Brit, and this is my last stop on the list because if I don't return home now, I will return the size of a house. Anyway, here she is. This is more exciting than Christmas Day for me. The menu was the size of a Bible. I've never seen anything like it, and it took me ages to decide what I wanted. Now, whatever they've laced the bread with, I need to know, because that brown bread was the best bread I've ever eaten in my life. At first, when she brought it over, I did think it was chocolate bread. It's not that, though. Now, the star of the show, chicken parmesan pizza style. And yes, you are correct, that is pizza and pasta in one dish.
Gosh.
Two of my favourite things on this planet.
That's
Oh, my
crazy.
days do not piss me off. That was one of the best things I've ever eaten in my life. My timbers have been shivered and my taste buds have been blessed. One thing about America and their cheese, they are not stingy with it. It was loaded, it had so much. And carbonara pasta on top, my favourite. Then for dessert, I had to get the Linda's fudge cake. Seen it all over TikTok and I needed to try
These
it.
are
And
so
it did
rich.
not disappoint. It was 10 out of 10. The only thing I think it could have done with is being a bit warm or more squishy. I like me a moist cake. I'm going to be dreaming about this for the foreseeable, and this has inspired me to come back and do an eating challenge in Cheesecake Factory and just go through the whole menu because there is so much. Anyway, 10 out of 10 would recommend Bosch.
Gosh.
Bob came all the way from Japan. It's his first time trying Texas barbecue.
I'm excited!
Let's do it.
Oh my god! How big is it?
Hey, first bite. First bite, man. That's your first ever bite of Texas barbecue. What do you think?
He's convinced.
Amazing! Like not hard. The texture tender. Umami delicious. More! Fry macaroni. Oh, go, go, go. Crunchy. Oh, go, 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 go. Potato salad. Go, 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 go. Hands next. Go, 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 go. 10 out of 10.
Texas,
Yeah.
if you really enjoyed it, you say that shit's fire.
That shit is fire.
That shit's fire.
Okay, you haven't had the full American experience until you try the Walmart. What? Wait. Guys, why is it so big? Like, why is everything huge? Like, this is insane. Is it not crazy? Like, you want some olive oil too? Don't worry, I got you. Don't know about this one, guys. No offense, but pancake and a sausage? Like, blueberry? My God. Awesome.
So we're standing here at Buc-ee's. It's awesome. It's really awesome. Such big size. More than, I don't know, 240 or 250 gas stations just fueled. We will have been now inside. It's amazing. So many products and different tastes. It's unbelievable.
The cheekiest rumour that goes around in the UK is that this little saucy establishment in the US is better than, well, sex. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm fast as fuck. I made it to financial freedom. Oh, pish posh. I'm a model with a horrendous coffee addiction. So no. Oh, you are taking the absolute piss. What is this place? It's fucking massive. Quick question for y'all. What isn't sold in here? Food, clothes, pharmacy. That is a lot of toilet paper. How did y'all know I was coming to town? One thing that's absolutely gorgeous about out here is your cereal selection. Oh my God, Raisin Bran. I thought it was a myth. Take a cheeky gander at all this cereal. There's so much to choose from. Oh my God, it exists. Ranch. What is it? Everything bagels. Once again, I thought they were a myth, yeah. No.
This is probably the best store I've ever been to. This for $9.
Look at these. These are nice. Should I?
Good price.
This is something we don't really have in Europe. These massive sports bars, there are already 8 this size. There are TVs. These sports bars are absolutely fantastic. There's even like a second floor. Look, this is where you sit here, you drink your beer, you have, oh wow, even here there are TVs. There are like TVs everywhere.
Right, I'm in America as an English lad, and we just found a bloody yellow bus. Look at that. Tell me that's not from the movies. Adam Sandler, if you see this, please give me a message and we'll do a collab.
Thanks so much. You're welcome.
I ask a medium size.
That's medium.
Ma che medium? Madonna! My entire family can drink from here for 1 month.
What surprised you about the US?
The food. Yes, absolutely the food. And the size of the food, the portions.
just wonderful.
And how big are the portions, would you say, in comparison?
About elephant size.
Yeah.
About 3 elephants. Yeah, about that.
Our pizza is different. We have more seasoning than they do, but theirs is very cheesy, so I like it though.
I liked how the infrastructure is great, big bridges, big cars, big roads. Yeah, very diverse country.
The scope, the hospitality, the vibes, the weather, the people, everything.
I'm not joking with you. I've gone on another walk this evening and I've had more people say hello to me. I've had a woman and a dog like sniff me. She spoke to me for a while. Like, California is another thing. Like, it's actually crazy. See someone else. How you doing? Good. I just love it. I love it here. People are just so nice.
Are American sunsets always like this?
Do y'all have anything? You don't even have sunsets? Where you're from?
No, I actually just talked about this too in my last video. For whatever reason, sunsets are just a lot more intense in the US than they are, at least here in Germany, and I think most European countries. And a lot of you guys have commented that it's because of the particles in the air. So I guess the more dust or pollution there is, the more intense the sunset. So I don't even know if this is necessarily a good thing, but yes, sunsets in the US are very pretty. But one of the biggest discoveries for tourists in the US has probably been ranch. Many Americans don't know this, but ranch isn't really a thing in most other countries, not even in the UK. This woman from Sweden tweeted, "Why did no one tell me ranch sauce is like crack? Europe, we need ranch ASAP." I hear you, sister. Let's start a petition or something.
What do you think you'll take away from your visit here in the United States, back to Germany?
Ranch. I love ranch. I tasted here and it's delicious.
Ranch sauce. They've got ranch sauce in the UK. They're fucking delicious. But see this ranch sauce is absolutely out of this world.
Yep, I can definitely relate to this one. Ranch is actually one of the things that I really miss here in Germany, especially the homemade ranches from restaurants. Hidden Valley is not really my favorite, to be honest, but freshly made ranch from like a wings or pizza restaurant, the absolute best. So I wasn't too surprised when I heard that apparently World Cup tourists have been taking ranch bottles home with them. So much so that TSA even had to issue this statement. If you're visiting for a very large sporting event and you happen to discover ranch while you're here, please pack it in your checked bag on the way home. Thank you. And Kraft Sauces decided to come up with a solution for the problem.
Ranch dressing is having a moment as many who travel to the U.S. are discovering the very versatile salad and food topping for the first time. Now Kraft Foods is planning to sell a ranch travel kit so people can take the zesty, creamy condiment home. It includes small packets of the sauce in a clear bag that meets U.S. airport travel rules.
Yep, they actually announced a travel-friendly ranch kit. Now I gotta say, what I enjoy almost more than watching the tourist videos themselves is Americans reacting to those videos. It's so cute.
I can't wait to get home, get the kids down for bed so that me and my wife can chill on the couch, turn on some Netflix while we scroll our phones, and I get to watch my real favorite show, which is brand new. It just came out. It's called Instagram Videos of Europeans Coming to America for the World Cup to experience all the things that we think are mundane and we take for granted, and it's blowing their minds. Like free refills, the size of a Chipotle burrito, boiled peanuts, Buc-ee's. The list goes on. There's a zillion of these, and I've now triggered my algorithm to know that I love them, so I can't wait to watch like 100 more of these. It's refreshing. It's a great reminder that America does kick ass. It's awesome. There's so much media, blah, 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 propaganda about how much we suck. We don't suck. We're amazing. And the foreigners are telling us that we got it so good. Mate, this place is mental. Yeah, it is, dude. Greatest country on earth. Can't wait to watch 1,000 more of these videos.
Am I the only one binge watching these Europeans coming over to America for the first time for World Cup and just experiencing American culture and just like their minds are absolutely blown? It is awesome. Also makes you realize just how toxic so much crap has been from the media and just all the noise that's out there that makes people believe that our country sucks. Our country is incredible. You know what? I cannot wait is for these Europeans to experience 4th of July. Their minds are blown now with how patriotic we are in America. Just wait till the 4th of July and the 250th anniversary of this great nation.
I do have something to say about these media comments, but I'll get back to that later.
If you are not on World Cup fans visit the US for the first time TikTok, you are missing out. But that's okay, because I'm going to show you some of my absolute favorite clips. The Scots are in Boston having the best time, and I'm obsessed with this video. Norway fans are teaching everybody the Viking row, which I love so much.
Absolutely. There are so many cool videos of fans out there celebrating. Lots of German fans too.
That came here for the World Cup are gaining weight. Yeah, you're eating our food now. It's so good, it's so good. Who's the big back now? Yeah, you're gonna go back home with diabetes. I hope you're ready. Your body wasn't trained for this. I've been eating garbage my whole life. Yeah, I've been drinking Red 40 my whole life. You don't know how to handle that. What's making it taste so good? What makes it so delicious? Pesticides and a lack of care from the FDA. That's that banned substance in your country. It's allowed here. That's what's making it taste so good. You're gonna die.
I love this guy. And people have been posting so many skits and memes about this too.
On your coffee, sweetie, I can fill it up.
Oh, no, thank you, miss. It's quite all right.
Well, just so you know, the refills are free. What? I'm sorry, sir. Is there a problem with the food?
Well, I ordered a pancake. Wait. Why did you bring me 5?
Well, sir, the order comes with 5 pancakes, but if that's not enough for you, I can totally bring you more.
Yep, I'm getting fat.
Put the ranch away, bro. What are you doing? We're gonna get caught.
Excuse me, sir. You don't have any firearm, sharp objects, or ranch in the bag. Is that correct?
Come on, Jake. It's not worth it, man.
What are you doing? Suspect is running.
I like them chunky. I like them big.
I'm so jealous of all the AC you Americans have.
Hold on, y'all don't have AC back home?
I mean, we do in some places, but it's more decorative. They don't really work.
Just a second, honey. Debbie, they don't have AC.
Oh, and all the ice here. Oh my God. It's just as beautiful as your sunsets in America.
Okay, Debbie, you're not going to believe this. They don't have sunsets either. That just ain't right.
Sir, from an entertainment perspective, I would like to allow you to chug this whole bottle of ranch in front of me. But morally, I cannot allow you to give yourself a full arterial blockage. Do they know that there's brands other than Hidden Valley? They expect this to taste like the restaurant ranch. I didn't realize we were holding ranch hostage here in America. It's very possible I'm holding the answer to world peace in my hands right now.
Now, among all of these positive experiences, a few things have also been criticized by the World Cup tourists, such as American hotel breakfasts. Scones and mushrooms for breakfast? And there has been a big debate about American tipping culture. Many businesses are upset about World Cup tourists not tipping properly, while the tourists, on the other hand, are demanding for businesses to just pay their staff a livable wage instead.
Dropping hundreds of dollars on beers and not leaving a single cent for a tip? For Aussies, that's just a Saturday night. But in the US, it's sending bartenders into a complete meltdown. As an estimated 1.2 million soccer fans flood the US for the World Cup, local venue staff are discovering that international visitors didn't get the memo about America's tipping culture. The beer is flowing, but the tips are coming up short. One New York waitress revealed large groups are racking up tabs of almost $700 and leaving absolutely nothing. International fans are genuinely so baffled by the American ritual of calculating tips that venues are being forced to change how they operate. And no, they aren't finally paying their workers a proper wage. They're just slapping an automatic 20% fee straight onto the bill.
Just pay your staff! Just pay your staff! We won't be tipping for beers at the half!
Venue staff say they're learning to roll with it. But their advice to tourists? Embrace the local customs if you want to have a better time. Is the American tipping system completely broken, or should tourists just cop the extra fee?
Pay your staff like a better wage.
What I find weird is that I'll just get a bottle of water from someone and they're trying to get a tip for doing nothing.
We went out the other night
and had a few drinks, and they were expecting a tip after every drink. So it's like, it can get expensive very quick.
In Japan, there's no tipping. I think the price without the tipping is already expensive. So with the tipping, I think it's way too much.
You see a price and then you got the tax, then you got the tip. So everything is more than you think.
It should be on the business, not the customer, to be kind of making sure your staff are well paid.
This is a wide-ranging discussion, what servers make. In California, we have a very high minimum wage.
In some states, it's $2.13 an hour is their base wage. So if they don't receive any tips, it's impossible to survive. Until we have more consumer education, government policy that supports us being able to create new wage models within our industry, it just feels like swimming upstream a little bit.
The top comments are saying, leaving absolutely nothing? No, they paid the bill. Breaking news, restaurants make a ton of money on World Cup, still don't pay their employees. Not our job to pay their wage. Can host a World Cup, but can't pay their staff a good wage. You have money for wars, but you can't help businesses for paying their employees. If a business owner can't afford to pay a living wage, they can't afford to own the business. If you don't know how to price your services to support your workers, take a math class. So opinions on this are definitely divided. Overall, though, the reactions are still overwhelmingly positive, and some visitors apparently felt like they were previously presented with a negative image of the US that didn't actually turn out to be true.
I feel like I've been lied to my entire life about America. Like, I'm in Florida, this beach is insane. Like, just as good as Australian beaches. But if you log onto the news, everything's bad. Everyone's got blue hair. Everything's terrible. It's not. It's absolutely fucking amazing. Are you kidding me?
America is dangerous?
Even publicly apologized to the US.
I just got back from eating in all 16 World Cup host cities, and I had angry people in my DMs the entire time, furious that I was promoting the United States. But I'm going to be honest with you, the world owes Americans an apology. And before anyone kicks off, no, I'm not sticking up for the government, Trump or ICE or any of that bollocks. That's not what this is about. I'm talking about the actual people of America. Because when I was there, something kept happening that I was not expecting. The America that everyone warned me about was rude, dangerous and broken. But the one that I actually turned up to, friendliest people in the world. People stopping me in the street for a chat, asking what I was doing. Strangers inviting me into their homes to learn more about their story. That's why I wanted to film this series. Every host city, the best food in it, and the people who live there. All that is on my YouTube channel now, by the way. But yeah, everywhere has its problems and it's far from perfect. But please stop reading about this place online and writing it off. Go and see it for yourself and I promise you, you will be surprised.
America, you deserve and are owed an apology. And I'm going to say sorry on behalf of all the countries outside America and their media and the narrative they paint about America. Hundreds and thousands of fans for the World Cup are now seeing America through their own eyes, realizing the narrative they've been fed is false. And they're now realizing America is not the place that they thought it was. And I am sorry the media in these countries outside of America paints you the way they do. America is rich in culture, scenery, the people are amazing. And the media in the countries outside of America paint this weird narrative that it's a place that you shouldn't go. But now the tides are changing. There is a shift that is happening. And I'm sorry you've been painted in this light for so long. And I'm so happy America is finally receiving the flowers that it deserves. We've all seen the videos of the Europeans experiencing America for what it truly is, and it's amazing. When I first landed in America all those years ago, I came with an open mind. I saw it through my own eyes, and it's exactly what is happening right now with all the traveling fans for the World Cup and the foreigners. They are seeing America through their own eyes, and they're realizing how amazing it actually is.
The media has been lying to you about America, and the World Cup just proved it. For years, European and Canadians have been fed the same narrative. America is dangerous. Americans are ignorant. the culture is shallow, the food will kill you, and people believed it. Why? Because they saw it on the news. They read it online. They never actually went. Then the World Cup came and millions of people who had never set foot in the US suddenly showed up. And you know what they found? Friendly people, incredible energy, stadiums that blew their minds, hospitality they didn't even expect. Video after video of Europeans and Canadians saying, I had no idea, I was completely wrong, this is nothing like what I was told. And that's exactly the problem. The media doesn't profit from you having a good experience. It profits from fear, division, outrage.
I have to say, this is probably the part that I have the strongest opinion about. First of all, I think it's absolutely wonderful that all of these people are enjoying their time in the US so much. I mean, if anyone can relate, it's me. I loved it so much that I ended up moving there, bought a house, became a citizen, married an American. I mean, the US has become my second home by choice. But personally, I don't think the media has been lying to Europeans about the US, unless I've completely missed something and these people are all talking about media reports I've never seen before. If that's the case, please send me those. But what I see over here, at least in German and British media, are reports on human rights issues in the US, American politics, the healthcare system, the amount of debt people are struggling with, crime statistics, things like that. And I don't think that any of that is contradicting the fact that the US has beautiful landscapes, super friendly people, fun restaurants, and delicious food. Like when media outlets report about American food containing substances that are banned in other parts of the world, or when American food is portrayed as unhealthy in pop culture, I've never interpreted that as American food doesn't taste good. I think most Europeans very much agree that those burgers and fries and milkshakes and steaks and all of that look absolutely delicious. Not healthy, but obviously delicious. I've also never come across a media report that painted American people as rude like that one guy said. I feel like if anything, Americans are known for being overly friendly over here. And I've never seen the US portrayed as an ugly country or anything like that. I mean, there is a reason why the US has been one of the most popular travel destinations for Europeans for decades. People love visiting the American national parks, going to both East and West Coast and the big cities like New York, LA, San Francisco, etc., driving down Highway number 1 and exploring all of the beautiful nature over there. Sure, travel has definitely declined recently, but again, that's mostly due to political and economic concerns and not because Europeans suddenly think the US has become less pretty. So, I don't know, these comments are making me wonder if some of these people are simply missing some nuance when they consume media. Like when they see a report about the high gun violence in the US, those numbers are obviously real and they are concerning, but that doesn't mean that there is a shooting at every street corner or that you can't walk around freely. Like when I see this,
America is dangerous.
All I'm thinking is, how are those two things a contradiction? Both things are true. You can have an amazing time in the US, and of course you can walk around freely and experience a great sense of community. But at the same time, yes, crime rates are a lot higher than in most European countries. Those things aren't mutually exclusive. And at least I, for my part, don't really know any people over here who have like an overall negative view of the US. Like, yes, they might criticize certain aspects about the US, but they know that that doesn't make the entire country terrible in every single aspect. So from my perspective, I find these statements of media has been lying to us, the US actually has beautiful beaches, to be quite misleading. Like, duh. Did Australian media really tell you that the US didn't have nice beaches? I also find it a little problematic when Americans now post things like, see, these tourists are loving the US. The US is the best country in the world. Because you can have a great time in a country and still view many aspects of it critically. The world isn't black and white. Nothing is ever all good or all bad. Just because tourists are loving parts of the US, and rightly so, it doesn't mean all criticism is suddenly invalid. And it doesn't mean that those tourists have forgotten about it either. Not to mention that visiting a country and living in a country are two completely different things. Issues like access to education and healthcare, medical debts, student loans, and hopefully, gun violence are very unlikely to affect you if you're only visiting for a few weeks, fortunately. It's the same reason you can visit places like China, the Dominican Republic, Albania, or South Africa and have the time of your life while still recognizing that those countries have serious problems too. Both things can be true at the same time. That being said, if people really did have this insanely bad image of the US as a country, I'm happy, of course, that they're seeing the fun, everyday life side of it now and are learning how nice the people are. I always believe in intercultural understanding, and I love that people are enjoying their time in the US so much. I just personally don't think that the media has lied to us about the US is doing the complexity of the situation any justice. But that's just my 2 cents. Feel free to let me know what you think about all of this. And to get back to the more fun part of the video, what has been your favorite clip of Europeans discovering America? There are obviously so many that I didn't get to show in this video, so if the YouTube comment section allows, feel free to share your favorite clips down below. But sometimes YouTube doesn't allow links to be posted, so I don't know if it'll work, but if the link doesn't work, maybe you can share the handle it was posted under. And please let me know what you've been thinking about all of this. Whether you're an American, someone who's visited the US before, or maybe you're one of the World Cup tourists right now. And of course, the most important question, do we think Freddy is real? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for free, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and of course, you can also follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Tschüss!